up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And here's Foden. Ake. Caicedo can get it clear. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rodri. Ake. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Calmly anticipates. Garnacho. Palmer. And it's James. It's anyone's ball now. And they've got rid. And the shot's on here. And again. And that has been cleared. Fernandes. Palmer. Now who's going to be first to this? Garnacho. Palmer. And the shot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Kovacic. Rodri. Ake. Rodri. Ake. Foden. Foden. Fired deep towards the back post. Tries to get it clear. Chance! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Caicedo. Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Kovacic. Guardiol. Guardiol. And here's Doku. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that has been knocked away. Doku. Guardiol. Doku. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Foden. Yehi. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Spread out to the left. Chalobah too strong for his opponent there. Caicedo shifted upfield. Well, played right into his path. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. A fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Kovacic, Doku, and here's Haaland, Kovacic, and here's Doku, Haaland, and a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Foden. That's a cute ball. Chalobah with the clearance. And it's played forward. João Pedro. James. Garnacho. Foden. And it's Ake. Haaland. Cucurella gets it clear. Foden. Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cucurella. Garnacho. Palmer. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's James. Swings it across. Too long, and over the line. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Foden. Dealt with nicely by the defence. James. Aim forwards. He can run onto that. Now it's João Pedro. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Garnacho. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Foden do have a chance to counter here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Foden. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Driving forward, moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Doku. Bernardo Silva, over to the left, played back in. Now it's Palmer. Chance here to counter. João Pedro. Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. James has got himself a free kick. Ake gets it away. Fernandes with the foul. Gehi. Kovacic. Rodri. Kovacic. Vardiol. Fernandes. Palmer. James. Colwell, aim forwards. Palmer. Gehi. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Gehi. Rodri. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Played out wide. And it's Caicedo. Garnacho. It's a loose ball. Oh, they really should have been made to pay.
You're talking about creating a problem for yourself? Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And it's hoisted clear. Caicedo. Garnacho. That has found him in acres of space. That's good play. Cucurella gets his head on it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ake. Rodri. Kovacic. Ake. Ruben Dias. Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And back to the keeper they go. Gehi. Kovacic. Guardiola. And it's played forward. Colwell is there, and he can get that clear. Great work on the overlap. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's come loose. Chalobah getting this one clear. And it's hoisted clear. He is just caressing the ball. Doku. Guardiola. Kovacic. Rodri. He's got space in the area. Haaland. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fernandes. Palmer. João Pedro. Played out to the right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Garnacho. João Pedro. Palmer. Fernandes. Cucurella. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rodri can get it clear. Rodri forwards and with intent. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Looking to break at pace. Guardiola. And here's Doku. That's tidy. And here's Doku. Aimed in, gets his head on it. Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Very neat. He's in space and looking for options. He slings it in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented...
Palmer! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Rodri. Kovacic. That's been drilled forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And that has put paid to that. And it's Palmer. Cucurella. Oh, what a pass! Shot it goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Foden. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Rodri played out to the left flank. Deftly away. Now a play for a throw. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ruben Dias. Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. And that's a dangerous ball. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Colwell gently done. Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Garnacho goes for the header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
João Pedro may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent. Ruben Dias.
Bernardo Silva. Vardio. Doku. Ball comes in. And he's there to clear it. Ball is over the line. Garnacho. Caicedo. Garnacho. And he cuts out the supply. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Doku. Doku goes on a charge down the left. Cucurella gets it away. James. That's the throw. Caicedo is there and he can get that clear. Fernandes. Chalobah. James. Chalobah shifted upfield. Rodri. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Vardio. Played towards the other side. Fernandes. Chalobah. James. Fernandes. Palmer. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandes. Clipped into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's out for a goal kick. Vardiol. Quarter of an hour played. Ruben Dias. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden. Foden. Kovacic. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. And the keeper has it. Fernandes. Chalobah, he's gone direct here. Well timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Rodri. Garnacho. Caicedo. Colwell forwards and with intent. Cucurella picks it up now. Cucurella. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared. Cucurella does really well to win the ball there. And it's Palmer. Palmer! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
So that's his team clicking in every department.
Out to the left it goes. Bernardo Silva. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And one more try! Oh, taken with style. Right back in the game. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Very nicely done. Garnacho puts them all in. Defending of the desperate variety. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Cucurella. And here's Palmer. And he thumps it clear. Moved on forwards. Ake. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Palmer. João Pedro. Short changes him with that pass. Colwell. Garnacho. Over to the left. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He'll try to keep this alive. Picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Doku. Showing good feet. So who's he picking out? Now it's Kovacic! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Kovacic brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Yehi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Foden. Rodri. And it's Palmer. Haaland. And now the breakaway. And here's Foden. Bernardo Silva. Haaland, here's Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Garnacho clears it away. And it's Ake. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. João Pedro caresses it through. Donnarumma claims it, and the danger passes. Foden. Foden. Out to the right. Crossing. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Haaland was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
has been cut short. Palmer is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ruben Diaz, played out towards the right wing. And it's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Caicedo, clearly not happy with that. Ooh, delicate chip through. Up he goes! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Haaland, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Caicedo, gently done. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Foden making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, it's a great ball here. Thinks about the shot. Doku. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's really well manoeuvred. João Pedro. Proves too strong. Gehi. Rodri. Gehi. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's there to clear it. Garnacho. Oh, great chance! Can he deliver? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Ruben Diaz tries to clear. And it's played forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Haaland has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Doku. Guardiola played out to the left flank. Oh, that's neat. Kovacic. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Foden. Colwell shifted upfield. Thinks one through. Fernandez attempts a clearance. Rodri. Doku. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rodri. Vardiol, gently done. Foden. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Colwill forwards and with intent. Caicedo aim forwards. Haaland. Foden. Ake, and it's lofted through here. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. And the counter is on. Done delicately. Vardiol. Kovacic. Moved on forwards. That'll be a throw-in. Fernandez. Colwill. Caicedo. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Ake. Gehi, gently done. There will be a throw-in. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Garnacho.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And that was very necessary. Ake with the cross. Tries to get it clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kovacic. Ake. And here's Foden. Lovely bit of skill. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, that's nice. James. Palmer. Colwill. Caicedo. Colwell shifted upfield. Kovacic. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gehi. Ake. Garnacho. Foden. Ake. He has found the way through. And here's Foden. Foden! That comes as a mighty relief. But the referee's awarded a free kick. Here's Garnacho. Real chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Garnacho really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Out for a throw. Ball's gone out of play. Gehi. Bernardo Silva, and it's played forward. Quality ball. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Cucurella. Caicedo, aim forwards. Gehi. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol forwards and with intent. Doku. Doku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vardiol. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Rodri. Played out to the right. He has a look up. And here's Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Played in by... Climbs up big! It's in! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some...
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's João Pedro, and it's Palmer. Fernandes.
Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rodri. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Kovacic. Fernandes gets a foot in here. Now it's João Pedro. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he latch on to this? Garnacho. Overhits and out of play. That's a good run down the left. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. And here's Doku. Vardiol. Doku looking to get on the end of this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Garnacho getting this one clear. And it's Ake. Kovacic. And here's Ake. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Foden. Foden. Oh, it's played into the area. Time to deliver. Doku. A header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Colwill. Colwill, early ball out from the back. Looking here to chip it through. And it's hoisted clear. Foden with the short one. It's run loose here. Foden plays it in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Lobbed in behind. So what can they make of this? Cleared without complication. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. Out to the right. Ake with the cross. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Ake gets across to intercept that. And it's Bernardo Silva. Doku! Colwell. Cucurella. Caicedo. Oh, good-looking ball. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. And the ball is out of play. Ake. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, gently done. He's got away. Doku puts the ball in. Colwell tries to clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Some good work on the right flank here. Foden. Palmer. João Pedro. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Haaland. Oh, just skips past his man. Spread out to the left. Vardiol. Haaland, decent chance! It's in! Sanchez, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn. Well, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Caicedo. In by Chen. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Ruben Dias. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Palmer. Colwell. James. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Nice physical challenge. Nice-looking ball. Oh, it's come to nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kovacic. Fernandez. James. Can he latch on to this? João Pedro. And the cross comes in. Gehi clears it away. Ake, it's a sharp pass. Chalobah getting this one clear. Now this could be it. Haaland! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Now, how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Fernandes has created one goal already. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Guardiola looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Sanchez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Caicedo. Cucurella. Palmer. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Fernandes shifted upfield. Gehi. Rodri. Gehi moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Palmer. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho played out to the left flank. Nice control. And here's Garnacho. Played into the middle. And that's been repelled. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Cucurella cuts out the pass. There are a few waiting for it. Crossed into the box. Chalobah aimed forwards. João Pedro played into space. James has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Colwell makes the interception. Kovacic. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's played forward. Cucurella forwards and with intent. Caicedo, gently done. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ruben Dias, Kovacic, Gehi, Ake, Rodri, Ruben Dias, Foden, Haaland, back into the middle, James gets across to intercept that. Moved on forwards. Now it's João Pedro. That is a great pick out. And he's running through. And it's Caicedo. Garnacho! And the ball, in he goes again. And that is doing no harm.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Ruben Dias, Vardiol, Ruben Dias, Ake, Rodri, has a look and plays it forward. Chalobah cuts out the pass. Palmer. Fernandez shifted upfield. Caicedo. Garnacho. Palmer. Caicedo. Haaland, Kovacic, Ruben Dias, Gehi, Rodri. Oh, can he get onto this?
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chalobah gets over and intercepts. Caicedo. Garnacho. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rodri. Ruben Dias goes forward. Cucurella. Colwill forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Played out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Foden. That is lovely. Ball driven towards the far post. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Hit into the middle. Header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So that's going to be another corner. Caicedo. Palmer. Garnacho! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Bernardo Silva. Kovacic aim forwards. Haaland, oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Foden. Shot at goal! Garnacho, gently done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Pedro. And it's Cucurella. Foden. Ake. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Colwill. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Haaland. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Pedro. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Chalobah. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Lovely feet. Kovacic. Great chance! He's going to be disappointed with that. Very nicely done. Vardiol. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Kovacic. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Foden. Can he deliver? That's good play.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Colwill. Caicedo, aim forwards. Vardiol. Ruben Diaz shifted upfield. Decent progress down the left. Vardiol. And here's Doku. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. João Pedro. Looking for a decent ball in. Lovely ball in. Is having a shot! And he's heaved it away. Bernardo Silva. Foden gently done. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chalobah. Palmer. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Garnacho. Now this could be a chance. Moved on forwards. Rodri, and it's played forward. Cucurella, forwards and with intent. Garnacho. That has been cut short. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Palmer. James. Fernandes. Palmer. Garnacho. Over to the left. Cucurella crosses. Keeper has taken decisive action. Kovacic. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernandes. Garnacho. Well, that's well seen too. Ake. Kovacic. Ruben Diaz. Moved on forwards. Vardiol, that's a delicate pass. Will play through for the wide man. It's anyone's ball now. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a throw. Caicedo. Fernandes. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Doku. That is lovely. And it's Kovacic. Vardiol. And here's Doku. Plenty waiting in the middle. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Fernandes. James, gently done. The final seconds now. Doku. We've got a throw in. Haaland. Vardiol. Kovacic. Kovacic shifted upfield. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Colwell. Caicedo. Chalobah, aim forwards. Fernandes, and it's played forward. Caicedo, gently done. And that has been cleared. Oh, nice touch. Cucurella, and he whips it in. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Cucurella crossed in once more. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Referee's given a throw. Can he spark a counter here? He's beaten the last man. Haaland! Oh, a very decent attempt. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Doku. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Doku. Palmer. Moved on forwards. That pass has been well intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Ruben Dias. And it's Palmer. And he shoots!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day. next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And the game has already resumed here. Caicedo. Cucurella. He's well positioned. Big chance! Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Fernandez. Tries to get it clear. Doku. Ruben Dias. Doku. Vardiol.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And claimed it back swiftly. Garnacho. Rodri, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kovacic. Kovacic chips it through. And that has been cleared. Vardiol knocks it out wide. Garnacho. Colwill. Chalobah. Fernandez. Caicedo shifted upfield. Played out to the right. Played into space out wide. Vardiol gets it away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kovacic played out to the left flank. James getting this one clear. And here's Doku. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cucurella. Yehi. Rodri. Ake. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now it's Foden. Cleared away. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Doku. Oh, sweet feet. Kovacic. Showing good feet. Doku tries a cross. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Chalobah forwards and with intent. James. Hurtling down that right flank. Well read. The danger is averted. Aim forwards. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias. Shifted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's going to be another throw. It's a good run down the right. And that's aimed into the middle. Proves too strong. And they've got a throw. Ake. Foden. Rodri. Vardiol. Doku. And here's Doku. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And here's the chance to counter. Palmer. Caicedo. Colwill. Cucurella. And he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foden. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernandez. João Pedro. Out to the right. Fernandez. Tries a shot! Rodri is fouled. Donnarumma sends that a long way. And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. And that pass just didn't quite work. James. Caicedo. Have it back and can go again. Now it's João Pedro. He's through now, it takes a shot! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And now he has two. For
well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Kovacic gently down. Haaland. Now it's Foden. Foden. So who's he picking out? Deep cross. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
James. Fernandez. Kovacic. Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Colwell. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. Garnacho. And that is a little undercooked. Garnacho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Colwell. Caicedo. Garnacho. Palmer. Cucurella forwards and with intent. Ruben Dias getting this one clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Kovacic. Rodri. Ake. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cucurella. Chalobah shifted upfield. Fernandez. Aim forwards. Gehi cuts it out. Vardiol. Kovacic. Rodri. Ake. Ake, gently done. That's a little off target. James. Garnacho. That's really well manoeuvred. Always onto this.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Fernandez. Garnacho. Caicedo. Doku. Vardiol. Half-time, excellent interception. Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Donnarumma, long ball by the goalkeeper. Caicedo. Garnacho. Rodri concedes a free kick for that. Chalobah. And it's Palmer. Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Kovacic. He's in here! Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Moved on forwards. Garnacho. Cucurella. Cucurella. Doku. Guardiola. Kovacic. Rodri. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Garnacho. João Pedro. Garnacho. Palmer. Caicedo. Garnacho.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Colwell, aim forwards. Foden
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Caicedo. João Pedro. Palmer. Guardiola. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Palmer. Fernandes. Colwell forwards and with intent. Caicedo. Caicedo shifted upfield. Ruben Dias clears it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's looking unstoppable! Brilliantly cut out. Garnacho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Haaland. Doku. Guardiola. Doku. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kovacic. Guardiola. And here's Foden. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Garnacho. Good ball, good take. And the volley. Great strike, a test for the keeper.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Ake. Foden, and it's lofted through here. Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Ake. Rodri. Kovacic. Gehi gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. James. João Pedro. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Kovacic. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. Ake. Foden. Played in by Foden. Chalobah getting this one clear. That'll be a throw. Ake. Now it's Foden. That's tidy. Ake. Bernardo Silva out towards the flank. Foden. Moved on forwards. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, they could break here.
Gehi, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Succumbs to the pressure. And reclaimed it in a trice. Palmer shifted upfield. Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. That has been locked clear. João Pedro. Palmer. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Guardiola. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Gehi gently done. And they can counter here. Haaland, oh, good spread. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, that's good defending. squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. It's really well cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gehi. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Forwards and with intent. Colwill. And it's played forward. João Pedro. It's run loose here. Bernardo Silva. Gehi. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Foden here climbs up big and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Doku. And the finish! Palmer. Chalobah, aim forwards. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Ake. Ruben Diaz. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandes. James, gently done. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandes. Caicedo. Garnacho. Fernandes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. He's away! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Foden. Ake. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. And it's played forward. Foden. Through. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Caicedo. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Fernandes. Chalobah. Oh, can he get onto this? Caicedo shifted upfield. Tries to dink it through. That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Good take, and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And it's been taken short. A chance to play it in. James, now here's the delivery. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And that has been cleared. Kovacic. Rodri, aim forwards. Palmer. João Pedro. Out to the right. Cross in, looks like a good one. Ake. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Kovacic, now he's got space here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rodri. Haaland in acres of space out wide. Played into space out wide. Haaland's cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Garnacho. Caicedo shifted upfield.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's having a look round. Kovacic. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Palmer, gently done. Hit into the middle. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Foden. Guardiola. Kovacic. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Split-second reaction.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cucurella. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Garnacho. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's gone for the shots. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Ruben Dias moved on forwards. Fernandez cuts out the pass. Now it's João Pedro. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's there to get it away. Palmer. And here's Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. Foden. Rodri. And it's played forward. And here's Foden. Ake. Kovacic. Kovacic forwards and with intent. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Chalobah clears it away. Kovacic does well to get it back. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's going to be another corner. Defending of the desperate variety. João Pedro. Colwell. Kovacic. So what can they make of this? He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Caicedo. James. James tries making a foray down the right. Gets it away. Vardiol. Haaland chasing after it. Cucurella. James. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Marmoush. Haaland. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. João Pedro. James. Foden. Looking to break at pace. Ake. Foden. Ake. Great run on the overlap here. Played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. It's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Colwell shifted upfield. Chalobah. Colwell, aim forwards. Palmer. Fernandez, gently done. Guardiola, aim forwards. And here's Haaland. Foden. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Ake. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. He's on it, can he get away? Cucurella. That's an imaginative pass. Garnacho. And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's played forward. Now it's Foden. Tries a deft little ball. How about that?
Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Ake. Rodri. Gehi forwards and with intent. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Guardiola. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Bernardo Silva certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Foden moved on forwards. That has been cut short. João Pedro. Oh, super find. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Haaland head out towards the right wing. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Foden plays it in. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ake. Foden receives it in a wide position. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Foden. He is through here. Danger averted for now. Can he spark a counter here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chalobah makes the interception. Palmer. Garnacho. And it's played forward. Now who's going to be first to this? Kovacic. Ake. Kovacic. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Colwill. Cucurella. Colwill shifted upfield. Rodri. Foden. Haaland. Foden. Ake looking to hit the byline here. Can he deliver? Oh, shooting chance! Aim forwards. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. João Pedro. Rodri. Foden. 75 minutes played. Ake, gently done. We can get that clear. Lovely bit of skill. Calmly anticipates. Palmer. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has a goal! Foden goes short, and it's played into the middle. it's Haaland. Palmer. Fernandes. James. Fernandes. Chalobah. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. Chalobah. Colwell. Chalobah. James. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Garnacho. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Haaland. Cucurella. Fernandes. James. Chalobah. Moved on forwards. João Pedro. That's good running with the ball. Vardiol wins the duel this time. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. That's a throw. Kovacic. It's Kovacic! And it's Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. Marmoush! Fernandes getting this one clear. Well, they can break here. Searching passes played there. Foden. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ake with a definite foul there, and he's going to have his name taken. And here's Garnacho. And he's heaved it away. Ake. Foden. Ake. Ake forwards and with intent. Played out to the right. Foden swings in across.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Spread out to the left. And here's Marmoush. Kovacic. Out to the left it goes. He is just caressing the ball. Kovacic. Vardiol. Marmoush with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Foden plays it short. Ake with the cross. Tries to get it clear. Ruben Dias drives forward on the overlap. And he's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Foden. Cucurella. Now, what about a counter-attack? Garnacho. Cucurella. Cucurella shifted upfield. It's just beyond his reach. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rodri. Foden. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Chalobah. Kovacic. Kovacic played out to the left flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Vardiol. Now it's Kovacic. And here's Marmoush. And here's Marmoush. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's the chance to counter. Plays it through. Garnacho. Ake did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Kovacic forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fernandez. Palmer shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ake.